Watch at Venice Beach?
I just walked past the Gold's Gym, the OG, but never. I'm not a watcher. We don't need it.
A Tibbet, don't buy one there.
Okay, good to know. Paris Dawson, emotional heart and soul. The Redhawks dropping it down to Williamson. The drop step puts it in off the window.
Been able to find a rhythm right now.
Williamson tied a season high with 20 last night. Doubled, baby hook, got it.
Lackadaisical, he saw that top foot of the defender and knew I could get a direct line drive.
They call him the voice of reason in the locker room for Todd Phillips. Missed a month with a concussion earlier this year as Moncrief drives and kicks. Good matchup to watch. Potter defending Williamson. Two vets. It's Williamson. Pretty touch off the window.
5 points.
14 of the Wolverines' 34 points coming from Tanner Toolson. The lead is 12 as we go down the home stretch. Seattle hasn't gotten a quality look in the under 4 media session. Drive, Dawson lays it off. Williamson puts it in. Right.
Maybe he gets into a little bit of groove, but now I want to see him in a stance. You know, play some defense like we've seen him do throughout the year, and energize his ball club. He's the player of the year in this league.
Williamson, a rare three. The rainbow goes down.
You know, possessions where they're not moving the defense. You know, when you've got it, if you don't finish it, make the bucket, that's a problem.
Maldonado into the paint. Nice move. It's Williamson wide open.
See, I think when you're in transition, you run back harder on defense, and he's just a basketball player. He's a hooper.
His Wolverines lead by 10. That was the halftime score. Wolverines have led by as many as 14.
Toolson will be 45 playing in a rec league, lighting people up. That's how good he is.
Now he goes to work on D. Potter, the back, the bump, the fade, partial block Williamson. I think Kobe Williamson will also be playing in a rec league at age 45 too.
Yeah, well, after this game, I'm going to do a jersey swap with him. I've become a huge fan of his. I want that number 96.
Williamson, what a
year. They've learned to win close games, and that's going to bode well for them, whether it's against Grand Canyon, and if they were to win that, to go on to the NCAA tournament when the scores become lower and closer.
11-2 in 2 possession or less games this year, Utah Valley. Williamson, what a great way.
Spot absorbs it on his chest. That's as good as a dunk to me. If that doesn't excite you, I don't know what does.
On the hesitation, been all Moncrief on the paint touches. Williamson doubled as he resets.
Strong pivot foot, patient, didn't get panicked.
Nice pass as Williamson. This is in that near wing. Right now Moncrief goes to work, puts it up. Williamson board. The stick back is true.
Has played on a lot of different teams and with a lot of different players. And he said what he learned most at all of those stops is how to be a good teammate. He said that's the area he thinks he's grown the most over his career, learning how to be coachable and being a good teammate to others, helping your teammates succeed.
Hands up.
Double team. They have.
There you go. There you go.
Rivera stuck in a takeaway. He was listening to you, coach. Gets the takeaway, chance to push.
Trace the ball. Deter easy passes.
Williamson on the back down. Spins, fires, and hits.
I mean, this is a score that is custom fit for Seattle U.
Absolutely. One of the slower tempo teams in the conference. Williamson inside. He's the second in a big situation, ties the game.
Just love the poise that he plays with. And the key word, freshman.
Arrington spins, drops it off. Beautiful find is Williamson. Redhawks just took a timeout going into the last break. They lobbed to Williamson out of it, and he finishes at the rim.
He's just strong, poised. I always talk about that low center of gravity, which gives you the ability to go up over your defender. And a nice touch, angled glass.
Hubbard playing with 4 fouls. Leonardo Bettiol on the bench with 4 for ACU. Williamson using the strength, gets the roll off the rim. Williamson is healthy, didn't make his debut until December 23rd. Redhawks have been much improved on the defensive end since.
6'8", fifth-year senior, knows the system, knows how to play.
There he is in the paint. Williamson puts it up, puts it in! Large.
His rhythm from beyond the arc, he's 1 for 5. Excuse me, now he's 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. Dawson came out hot, hit his first 3, hit a couple in that first half. Williamson splits 2 defenders up and in with minutes left.
I'm still convinced if the team that's going to put 3 stops together is going to win this game. Nobody's been able to do it yet.
Williamson, count it, fouled on.
And in a secondary transition play, Southern Utah able to get the ball down to Langston on the block early where he got the left-handed push shot.
Dawson's been active off the bench, slides it to Williamson, who see what he thinks. I mean, you know, it clearly something clicked. That's one of the best looks Southern Utah's had on offense all night. Williamson pops and drops it off the window.
On the line for these final 3 regular season games.
Yeah, and a warm-up for what could be a Vegas matchup as well.
Yep. Here's Arrington, threads the needle to Kobe Williamson. Quick pump fake to get Brennan in the air and finishes fouls.
Yeah, just Diom's 4th appearance in WAC play.
Williamson, it's good spin move baseline with the rally. 2 for 2 at the line here. 22-15 now, 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Thread the needle to Williamson. Good pump fake twice. He got Coleman. Redhawks on a 6-0 run over the last 2 minutes. Hedge out on Dawson. Comes to the wing. Now gives it up Maldonado. Maldonado returns to Cinder. Dawson inside. Dump off to Williamson. Again, the pump fake and the corkscrew.
9 second-half points thus far for CBU as struggle to find someone to score.
Williamson again on the block, has 6 points, make it 8.
Layup, but it made life a lot easier for Moncrief to get that block shot.
Seattle taking it the other way. Malik Arrington, guarded by Izzy Mazzell, who Billy Gillespie believes is his best perimeter defender. Down low, Williamson, nice pass. Little Bigsby with 2 fouls each, 4 players. No. Dawson, Williamson, and Moncrief with 3 fouls. 3 players with 2 fouls for Seattle U.
Making them work in the backcourt.
Nice screen, Williamson. That is not a screen I'd want to run into. Williamson off the screen. 8 minutes without a score for the Redhawks.
Man, Boo Boo Benjamin had to catch that pass 3 times before he finally scored. And how about that? Williamson says enough is enough.
So 12 minutes. Benjamin with a 3-pointer, no good. Rebound by Maldonado.
Off balance right there from Boo Boo Benjamin, but it still looked like it was going to be good.
Williamson got that one to go. That's a great pass by Maldonado. Kind of a no-look forward pass. Nylon.
50% from 3. I'm with you. Let's go.
1 for 2 on the season. Of course, they're being a little facetious. Nice drop there by Maldonado. And Williamson finishes it home. That was a great pass.
Yes, it was, but that's a tear.
Wow. That was fantastic.
And ACU has its largest lead of the night, 23.
And strangely enough, Grant, as much as we've watched ACU play and I've watched Seattle play, ACU is that good right now in February.
You'd have said that 2 weeks ago. Nobody would have believed you. Williamson with a tough bucket.
To Phoenix, GCU, the Lopes taking on the Redhawks in a Western Athletic Conference matchup. Back to Williamson, the three-pointer, good. Well, we side of Phoenix. The Lopes 11-1 here in the friendly confines of Global Credit Union Arena. Seattle always plays GCU tough. Arrington threads the needle to Williamson. He gets the bounce.
Well, Williams scratched his back with the basketball before finishing that one. He's having a heck of a game. Look, the kid's got 14 points.
Williamson leaves for Arrington. Arrington got a little shoulder shiver from his teammate. Corner. Stevens. No. Bounce pass. Arrington. He'll back up.
What a closeout by Grant Foster.
3. Oh, the bank's open.
You got Shaw knocking down a big triple.
Arrington drives. Again, Luke Ward got a hand on it. Stevens gathers in the loose ball. Moncrief swings to Williamson. He elects to put it on the floor. Driving. Right shoulder into Ward. Shaw comes over. Swung around. Nice move.
Has been that unsung hero. All the D he's done in some of these offensive plays down the stretch.
Oh, sweet feed to Williamson.
Here's his final 103 to go ice down those knees. He did a great job off of that GCU bench. He had 27 points off the bench on Saturday. Grant Foster almost had that by himself here tonight.
Got the bounce and in the 3.
Here in the Emerald City, coincidentally, Utah Valley in their kind of Emerald Kelly green jerseys as the tip is won by Seattle U. First possession with them, trying to bounce back from a loss. Took at UT Arlington 56-65. But home cooking has always been the recipe for success for the Redhawks and Kobe Williamson.
33% on the season, but that's his first made 3 in WAC play in 7 games, and that's not a good sign if you're Seattle U.
He has 11 points. Kobe Williamson trying to answer. He does with a nice touch. In the blink of an eye. Mamba mentality right now from 22. Kobe Williamson. Little hezzy, then the scoop shot. The two bigs going at him.
Won a state championship at Auburn High School. Started his career at Idaho State, but the Seattle staff, including Chris Victor, were all over him in high school. Great.
They're going to finally see the fruits of their labors pay off.
9 teams in the WAC. The 8 and 9 will have a play-in game in St. George, and then the remainder of the tournament in WAC Vegas again. Starting off the second away, sends it back out to the three-point line for Burford at the buzzer. Shot clock expires. No good from Burford.
That was a really good delayed double team there by Moncrief. Waited until the ball was put on the ground by Ware, and that's why the shot clock had almost nothing left on it when he passed it out.
Williamson handing it off to John Christopoulos, the junior from right there in Seattle. Williamson again.
So impressed by the way UTA continues to keep this Red Hawk team on the perimeter tonight.
Arrington against Ware. Williamson driving against Ellingsworth, backing him down, spinning and hitting with the left hand. Here's Talbot. Mavericks have been hot from 3, but a miss there. Seamster can't get it over the top of the defender.
What a block by Moncrief. Get back to your good, solid half-court defense here. Nothing easy if you're the Mavs.
Seattle only trailing by 8. They have trailed by as much as 17. Another three-point attempt right on.
In Seattle. Redhawks with a 2-point lead, looking to tack on. Arrington again, finding that offense, had 3 Thunderbirds in the air. Kobe Williamson flies in.
A double rim, he'd be able to score. He just goes at his own pace. He's really physical and a little unorthodox, but really good player for Southern Utah.
And there it is for the
ball into the paint. You know, Seattle's done a great job protecting the paint, and Percy Miller with the aggressive drive there in the finish.
Kobe Williamson, oh, look at that.
He didn't need to.
Baker got stuck at the free throw line. Entry pass inside. Not coming down with it with the rebate. Just trying to throw it up off the pass. No good. Williamson fakes the pass, drives inside. Well, you'd see him do that so often. And the Aussie showed.
He didn't lock and trail and chase him. He tried to go ball side, and it's one of those deals what we call a GID, get it done, but he got stuck on the screen, and Utah Tech's best shooter with a wide open look just wasn't able to knock it down.
Williamson step through on Uribe for the Redhawks. Moncrief, Riley on his hip. Williamson straight on, fakes the 3. Now he's going to drive. Take it on Uribe. On the block, double comes. Kobe turns into it and gets the finger roll. Moncrief, baseline, little shimmy shake. Floats one out to Christopoulos. Launches a 3, no good. Right to Williamson, and what assist. He missed. There's Dawson, knocked down that big 3. And the Redhawks start to warm up inside. Kobe Williamson tosses it on the fine.
Offensive player on the bench for this defensive possession with 4 fouls, knowing that if they get the ball back, he's got 2 timeouts and he can get them back in the game.
1-point game now, 62-61. ACU back out in front. Been a great game here in Seattle. Arrington now with the ball. Hill comes out on him. Now Kobe Williamson. He'll attack. Hill came in late. Kobe. The Aussie flexes.
Man gets going early. Great rhythm in shooting the basketball.
There is Kobe Williamson, wears number 96. We'll talk about him in just a moment. Paris Dawson, the Centennial High School product, Jeff. Williamson down low, working on A.J. Braun. Goes back to his left, and it is good. And we're talking Christopoulos, the runner. No good. Offensive rebound and the putback.
They're going to need him to put the ball in the bucket here. If they're going to have any shot, you have the guy who shoots more shots than anybody in the country, averaging 21 points per ball game. He's got to get going here with under 9 to go.
Williamson defended by Braun. Spins right, goes left. Oh, a little finesse move. With the
got to make free throws. Talk about that every game.
46-44. Williamson down low. Great. Defended by Silverstein. Now going to his right. Puts it up, no good. Tapped around. Who's going to come down with it? It's Kobe Williamson. The reverse.
Seattle U handling it well.
Blocked off that glass. Collins rises. Christopoulos feeds him A. Backs in to Kobe Williamson. Easy 2 for the big Aussie. It's opened up the second half.
Nichols switching everything on the baseline out of bounds there.
Kobe Williamson 0 for 1 on the new season. Now 1 for 2. 15 for him. Scooped inside to Williamson. Can't get it to go. Put back. Good.
Point line and understanding where they are at all times.
Paris Dawson goes 0 for 2, but who else? Kobe Williamson on the rebound. He's trying to put it back up, and he does.
At no level. Including him, because he had a jersey change going into this year. Catch and shoot for King. Line drives off the rim.
Now Washington has to look out for Maldonado, number 0, who just checked into the game. He had 22 last outing. He can really shoot the 3.
First game of the season, doesn't matter. William out process where everything's new.
Yeah, but what it's going to look like is everybody's going to double great obstacle and take the ball out of his hands and dare somebody else to beat him. And so far this season, nobody else has been able to do it. Tyler Harris stepping up big time here in the second half with 10. But they're going to need some production from their guards. They're just not getting the production from the perimeter players. That's just too easy right there.
And Williamson